Have you ever looked at a Catfish episode and thought, okay, I don't know how that person's getting scammed. They look okay. I've done that many times. I've looked at someone and been like, oh, where'd you go wrong? This is the only time that I've ever seen an episode where I looked at the person and immediately after seeing him, I was like, oh, yeah, you look like you're gonna get catfished. Trust me, just watch till the start and I will show you. And then you're gonna have that moment where you're like, oh, I agree. Hi, I'm Leo or Suvi or Sio. Don't call me that. Please follow me. Thanks. I don't know why I said it like that, but please do follow me on my Instagram. I'll be uploading a lot of reels there as well. I think I'm gonna get into shorts as well because some people like the punchiness of what I do, and I think that'll be cool. And while you're at it, just subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna hit a mole this year. I promise. Anyway, scamfish, right? Many people are on there. Many different people getting scammed by celebrities and this and that. The other thing that people get scammed over is sexy pictures. Because, you know, a guy sees a sexy picture, they're like, I want that. And we're kind of like Neanderthals when it comes to that. It's like, ooh, see a hot girl, ooh, ooh. And then you just lose all inhibition. So this guy is basically the embodiment of that with the face of a guy who looks like this was gonna happen to him.
Amazing cleavage.
Let's just laugh at him now.
Watch the video, let me show you.
Today we speak to a man named Daniel from Minnesota. He's been in an online relationship with a woman named Valerie. The two have been planning to meet in person for over a year now.
I'm not sure if you can see from the opening few shots, but I think that you can get the image of what we're looking at here. You saw the girl's face, you saw the guy's face. You probably did the chemistry between them and it amounted to zero.
Daniel's had several run-ins with other scammers in the past and contacted us to make sure he doesn't make the same mistake with Valerie.
There it is, by the way, there it is. You should subscribe right now, I was right? Can I just ask something about that haircut? Why not go bald? You know, like being bald is not, Vin Diesel is bald, The Rock is bald. He was the sexiest bald man on earth. Jason Statham, pretty bald. And lots of action figures, hella bald. It doesn't mean that just because you don't have hair on your head that you have to look a certain way. But the one look that always makes you look older than necessary is when this part's gone and you're like, I'm keeping what I have here. The cul-de-sac hair is what I call it. Is where you got hair around where you should have hair. I don't know how old he is, but I'm guessing 70. Like, you know what I mean? And then the girl to the right. Oh God, this doesn't look right.
Hi, social catfish. Hi, everyone. My name's Daniel. And I'm here because, well, I'm 46 years of age.
Get a wig. Get a wig. Commit to one though. Like, that's the thing. The problem with the hair, and I've thought about this for a long time, is that you're not committing to either. Because if you're committing to full bald, people get used to that look. If you're committing to full hair, people commit to that. You're doing both. You're like, look at the optical test. If you don't look this high, if I bend over, maybe you think I have hair. It's like wearing a hat and then you take it off and you're bald there and people are like,
Oh my gosh! She's bald!
either cut it off or get it back. Do one.
I met someone actually online, and I really liked this person. Her name was Valerie Miller. She reached out to me. We actually met on a Facebook dating site.
She reached out to you. How do I be nice about certain things? No! No!
No, God!
She reached out to you. Let's say you play the lottery, right? Do you think there's a chance someone just hands you lottery tickets and is like, here, you're the winner. Woohoo, claim your prize. Do you think that ever works? This dude is clicking every pop-up ad. His computer is so sick, it has a blah, okay? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but he has it. Come on.
And she came across through my Instagram, actually. We talked for a while.
So he says, tell me about yourself. And she says, okay, you can't judge me though. I'm working in a business I'm not proud of. It's a paid companionship service. So Valerie immediately, I don't know how, the mind of a scammer is new to me. I don't really understand scamming, but I don't know why you'd tell someone that you're in a companionship service. Maybe because that way this dude would actually think that it's more real. And honestly, it feels more legit. It feels like, oh, okay, maybe she just wanted someone different, someone ugly.
I'm ugly and I'm proud!
We got to really get to know each other a bit. She told me a bit about herself, that she was apparently in the business.
I want out of this line of work, but I feel like it's not going to be easy. I'm looking for someone to start a future with. Okay, this sounds like a movie, Daniel. One day you woke up, let's just be real, you were to something, and then the next day you suddenly have a person who's like the person you went, you know? Come on. You did nothing in between those 2 days? Do you really think people are just handing themselves over to you, Daniel? If it didn't happen in the last 40 years, why is it happening now?
I'm a fan favorite.
Say up to the current state of affairs, we've been talking about a year. She was sweet, she was charming.
Oh, she said, good morning, handsome. Oh, you know, little signs. I'm not, you know, how do you say this in a nice way? Sometimes be a little more self-aware, like comparatively, maybe not. I'm average looking, right? Or am I being just mean to Daniel the egghead?
She was really pretty, and I mean, she sent me photos of herself. I'd say she's about 5'6", but her hair is great when it's that lovely brown color.
Yes, my favorite part of every Catfish episode when they do the criminal description, that if someone had to point them out of a lineup, they will be like, yes, I know exactly Valerie because she has that pretty brown hair, not that ugly brown.
She's got a great smile with her teeth. I know they've been whitened and everything, but it's really adorable, and she's got that cute nose.
Right, adorable whitened teeth. When the dentist is like, how would you like some teeth whitening? And I'm like, only if you make it adorable. And then he's like, get out of my chair.
Lovely dimples in her cheeks and stuff like that, and she's got great shoulders. And
oh, okay, that's a okay, great shoulders. I like that. Not a compliment you hear often for girls. Great shoulders, lady. You look like a linebacker. Tackle the shit out of me.
The nice part about it is for me is that the long hair compilates and accents the face and brings out the eyes with the glasses and the shoulders and stuff.
If he was doing this for art, it would be super impressive. Like if he was a director and he was like, this shot accentuates this, we put the lighting on her there, it brings out that, I'd be like, wow, what a really good director. But he's just a guy. The fact that he's just doing this is super creepy.
It all comes together like a wonderful puzzle and stuff like that. She's got amazing cleavage as well, but
what the fuck? He's still going. At this point, honestly, I don't know, we're in 2025 now. If you're gonna do all this weird shit, you might as well be like, she has nice titties. Just say it like that. She'd probably laugh. Maybe she won't. I don't know. But all this other stuff is creeping me the flip out. You're getting me to flip out, man.
Daniel was willing to do anything to make his relationship work with Valerie.
high school, didn't really have anybody until I went to college. Had one girlfriend there. That didn't last long.
Oh, okay. All right. Sad. I was actually looking at the fact that this dude looks like he could have done pretty well for himself. He seems like a tall, pretty decent looking dude that kind of just now feels sad. It pays to take care of yourself. And by the way, if you're losing your hair, it doesn't mean that you're not taking care of yourself. So to anyone who, if that's happening, doesn't mean that you're not taking care of yourself. I'm just saying there's other aspects of your life that you could take care of that could contribute to you feeling more self-confident. Like I said, man, if Vin Diesel can make it, and his name is Vin Diesel, he sounds like what you'd fill up at a gas station when you don't have gasoline. He still managed to make a great career. So you could do it too. I'm just saying this dude seems to have like fallen into a pit here.
You know, not even a month. Had another serious girlfriend, lasted a couple months.
I can't say I had a serious girlfriend for a month. That's like counterproductive. It's like saying I have a gambling addiction for 1 day a year. It's like, this is temporary. It's not really, I don't think you could say that. I had a serious relationship for a month. Are you gonna go on Instagram and be like, it's not the time, it's the quality? It still is the time if it's under a month though, you know?
And then she left me for my roommate.
Okay. There's the villain origin story. There, I got it now. This man could have started Facebook. Now he starts profiling people. It's kind of the opposite.
Daniel was even married for 6 years at one point.
What? Why didn't he say that? The fact that he failed to even say he was married, he was like, I have 2 relationships, 1 month. One didn't even last a month. And then Drew's like, he was also married for 6 years. This is very weird. The fact that you won't even bring up that you were married for 6 years, how bad could that relationship be? There's something really fishy about this.
My internet dating history, it's been really, really crappy. A lot of people asking for money, a lot of people asking for this, for food.
My man, I have to daddy up on you right now. You are over the age of 18. Sorry, if you're hearing those beautiful Facebook messages, maybe I should just close that. I am making a short film and everyone's applying. I'll tell you about it. It'll be on the channel later. Anyway, Daniel, don't go on Facebook and write things like anyone up for a chat, because people are gonna see that you're vulnerable and then try and scam you. This is like winning the lottery and then putting all the fucking money in your pockets and sitting on public transport. What do you want to happen, Daniel? You gotta protect yourself, buddy. I wish the world was a nicer, more beautiful place, but grow up. Everyone has to move out of Sesame Street. Even Elmo gets robbed if he goes to Compton, and he's red.
Daniel was not new to scammers. He's had encounters in the past. He's even been warned by the FBI to not send any more money to people online.
The FBI? I told myself I wouldn't start drinking again, but the FBI got involved and they're like, please, Daniel, we care about you. Stop sending Heather $5.
Y'all, the FBI is actually on my side.
Also, who scams Daniel for $5?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
There's so much wrong with what just happened, but the fact that the FBI took time out of their life to be like, yes, we have to catch Osama. Yes, we have to do this, that. Also, we have to tell Daniel not to get scammed. God, this dude is lost.
I'm a chef by occupation, and we discussed a lot of culinary works because she enjoyed tinkering around with a lot with food and stuff. So we talked about a lot of pizzas.
Wow, yeah, sounds like a chef, a culinary artist if you ask me. I love pizza. What's your favorite toppings? I guess the guy from Pizza Hut is Gordon Ramsay's stunt double.
Flavorings and toppings and stuff like that, along with different flavorings.
She also says she likes pineapple on pizza, so you better throw her in the trash.
You don't put fucking pineapple on a pizza.
I'm not fighting you guys on that. You eat pineapple alone, next to a pizza, but not on it. I'm a huge gamer. I love Morgs Girls. I actually know what that means. Massive multiplayer online, rad people, gangster role-playing games. I've never played one, but I guess he's a huge gamer, so he would know.
We did have a few of the same hobbies of the science fiction and fantasy aspect, role-playing games, and the whole science fiction fantasy genres. Then plus the main thing of it is honestly was her smile was very captivating.
Not the G-string that's hanging out of her pants. That's the captivating thing, her smile. The picture that she's not smiling in, where her cleavage is showing and the G-string is clearly hanging out just for you to pull it with your teeth. I'm not buying your story, but are you even trying to sell it to me?
It was very lovely and very, very intoxicating, I guess you could say.
Sexy. You can say sexy. That's a thing. I can really see myself with you in the future, Valerie. She even has a name of like, I don't know why all of them like start with like V, like Valorant. I could only name one, actually. Never mind. Valkyrie.
Plus, not only that too, the depth of the conversations, the tender moments, you know.
Me too, you are everything I have ever wanted in a man except hair. We have so much in common.
I'm the type of person and their occupation doesn't scare me.
You know what scares me? Being an adult and having fucking blue walls. I just noticed that. I'm just saying, right? White makes it seem more spacious. If you have red walls, you're crazy. If you have black walls, you're in a jail cell probably. Having blue walls insinuates to me that mama's home in the house somewhere, right? These are like houses that we grew up in when we were kids. We have all random color walls for some reason. This dude has solid blue walls. He's a crip.
Valerie claims she worked for a company that facilitated paid dates.
Ah, an e-girl, an escort. I work for a company that hires me to go on dates with different men. That's not a problem, right? I guess if it's not a problem for you, then it's not a problem. That's fine, you know, valid work for many people. So
it was basically for companionships. You guys know what it means. She wanted out of this line of work, and Daniel was willing to help her.
Most people would say, well, yeah, if you're going to date somebody like that, you don't have any self-respect.
Yeah, J. Cole said, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. You probably know about that song, Daniel. It's from 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Probably know about that J. Cole, don't ya?
People say, well, you can't make a wife out of a 304.
Maybe he does know J. Cole. I didn't think he'd pull that out of his ass. A 304, huh? How you know about the Miami girls? Daniel is saying that people have told him you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. But he's the main character, so he's like, I can, and I will. And I'm doing it right now. Her name's Valerie, and she's totally not Nigerian, man.
I actually don't believe that. I actually believe you can if she actually wants to.
That is such a cool shirt. Can someone find me a shirt like that? I'm such a Dragon Ball Z fan. Where's Goku? Ah.
That life goes on, but it only goes on so long. And then it's going to deteriorate and go away. Because when they get older, the signs of age show up. And after that, one day they're like, we're not renewing your contract.
Yes, signs of age one day show up, like perhaps balding, and then it becomes hard. And I think Daniel's saying that she can't rely on her looks forever, because if she relies on her looks, then she won't get to have a job. Or maybe he's saying that she can't forever do this job, and once she's done, he will scoop her up. Either way, brother, I think you should rethink your strategy.
After a few weeks of communication through chats, Valerie needed money.
Okay, so now comes the scamming part. Babe, I need a huge favor from you. You know, I feel like now I notice that every time the scammers are, like, maybe someone's teaching them how to do this, but instead of saying I need a huge favor, you soften it up by saying, babe, love, honey, can you please help me with something?
Baby, I need a small loan of $1 million.
And then you explain why you're in trouble or in sort of a financial situation, and you need Daniel to come save you.
She wanted to start a new chapter and leave this company.
She started needing money, of course, to help her get through while she was waiting to go claim her winnings from a fusion dance company.
What in God's bread loaf are you talking about, sir? I need to claim my winnings from a fusion dance company. What is a fusion dance company? Is this a Dragon Ball Z thing where you fuse into one person? Do they split the winnings because it's two people? How much do you win from a fusion dance company? This is one step closer for us to be together. One dance step closer, you mean?
She claimed she needed $350 to go down and claim it. Fortunately, when she got down there, she said there was a bunch of forms that she needed to fill out to apply and go ahead and get paid.
I got the money, babe. They will take the vanilla gift cards you sent as payment. Thanks, handsome. Now I just need to fill out all the documents in forums. Not forms, forums. And I will get the money. You are the best. Hello, do you take cash? No, sir. We take vanilla gift cards. We also take bullshit and your passport if you have that, so.
She got the information that she needed, but and she said she had to go back, and then of course there was going to be another trip down there, which she needed, of course, again, another $350. I sent Valerie even a birthday card.
Congratulations, your card has been sent. Now you can track your card. So this man is sending her virtual love. He's giving her that virtual sensual loving, but he's also giving her real in-life money via gift cards, because you know that if you're just doing it through bank transfer, the banks are gonna be like, hold up, this is suspicious and we're not gonna let you do that. Gift cards, however, is a way to involve no one, because everyone hates gift cards, and the people who receive them are just as bad as the people who give them.
Because her birthday was March 7th, is what she told me. You know, just said I love you, and I took a video and everything like that and sent it to her. So, made her day.
Made her day. Sent that to her, made her day. Jacked off. It's good day. Good day.
Well, Alice, it seems we both got autism, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
You know, and I also did that for Valentine's Day.
When they go to barbers, what did they say? A little bit off the sides or something? What does the barber do? Does the barber just like, okay, it's done, sir? I really would like to be on a fly on the wall during that.
I kept helping her survive by giving her bits of $100 here, $100 there to keep her going. Food, keeping her phone running.
Oh, she needs food. She needs her phone bill needs to be paid. Even though she's been working at a company, she won money from a fusion dance company. It looks like her house and everywhere she's staying is absolutely majestical. She's looking like she's got a great life, but apparently it's not good enough somehow.
Catching up on the power bill, menstrual medicine.
Of course. Menstrual medicine, not period pains. Menstrual medicine. This man is being really particular about his words.
The problem is I wasn't getting really many phone calls. She had given me a phone number. I called it.
Oh, what's going on? Hello?
Is Valerie there? Are you related to her or anything like that? He's like,
No, man, you called here a bunch of times. There's nobody here by that name. Please stop calling my phone.
So, he got given a number, and it turned out to be a southern man. By the way, don't think I don't know, that's probably Drew doing that accent. That's very good, but that's hilarious. She gave him a number. It was a random dude's number who said, please stop calling here. And for some reason, he was like, damn, I forgot. Well, anyway, happy birthday, honey. So now I think she's given him some red flags. I think giving a fake number, asking for money, calling him handsome, all things that are not true. I tried to call the number you gave me. Some guy answered the phone and he said that he didn't even know who you were. That's odd. Dude, it's like you want to be scammed at this point.
and she said, yeah, well, my number got disconnected because I didn't pay my bill. My number changed and this is my new one. So I called that again and she's like, the only way I communicate now is texting. I'm trying to keep my build cheap. My phone is old and crappy, so I don't video chat much.
That makes complete sense. Yes. I love when people say things like the video is not working, but the camera is working fine.
When you hear yourself say that, does that sound like it makes sense? Does it sound like it makes sense?
I appreciate that bullshit. Let's just text each other. I'm trying to keep my bull cheap. You can call people through Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi calling has existed for a while now. I feel like even if you're homeless, you have at least 4G. Come on, bruh. This is how bad it is. I have to call him bruh. Come on, bruh. Look at the signs.
And I was like, yeah, but I'd like to see you. And she just kept sending photos. I wanted a video chat. I've been through so much crap. I demand a video chat.
Not only had Daniel never video chatted Valerie.
Holy shit. This episode is so cringy. This man is still talking and the narrator cut him off. He's like, not only did he demand a video chat, but he demanded a refund on that haircut that he never got.
They never talked on the phone either.
I'm done with this, man. I'm done. It gets worse every second for me. I thought that she was at least calling him, so he's never heard her voice either. Brotherino, come on, dude. You know, instead of using that, $20-30 for fucking Netflix, get a gym pass. Go to the gym. Take care of yourself. Respect yourself. Take care of your body. 100%. Someone will be like, wow, I can appreciate someone who respects themselves. At least do that.
Yet he still felt the need to help her. Valerie told Daniel that she planned to quit her job, but needed to talk to the company's CFO in Florida.
They have a CFO of pumps? Wow. It's probably Fresh and Fit or something, huh?
Do you consider yourself an emotional male?
You motherfuckers weren't there when everyone in the came. Not really. I would say I do a good job of, controlling them.
I'd sent her $300 for the transition. She wanted $600. We'd actually be able to pretty much set it up for like $400. So that I'd say it was about $5,000.
I'm confused.
I listened to this man argue about how he's not going to send her $600 because she can do it with $300. And he ended the sentence by saying, in total, I paid $5,000.
Okay. We are cooked.
If I was his lawyer, I would use my necktie. You know what I would do with that.
She said she went down to Florida to see the CFO. And she said they pretty much pulled a gun out and said, you've been paid, now get out. I told her, you go down there, you get what you need, and you get away from this asshole because I don't trust him. And you shouldn't either.
You shouldn't trust her because I don't think a CFO is like, what you say? You want your paycheck? Pay this, bitch. No, man. It doesn't sound real. If it sounds like a GTA mission, it's probably not real.
I was going to be paid back by Mr. Brian Williams.
Daniel's account was negative. He thought the transfers from Brian Williams were real, so his account was left with fees and interest that he had to pay back.
That was going to be over the limit fees on bad payments, and it was just going to snowball.
I don't know if he's lost 10,000 or 5,000. I can't keep count. I don't know where the money's coming and going. I just don't understand what this dude is thinking.
So what I did is I went into my retirement. I actually borrowed from that and forwarded it all into that account and cleaned that bill up.
At this point, Daniel's relationship was going downhill.
His life's going downhill, Drew. He pulled into his retirement fund just so he could pay a scammer. You work all those years just to... Oh, man. That girl looks good, right? She looks nice. In your dreams, she's like, man, me and her, we could sail off into the sunset on the boat that I don't own. I like that you think that way. You're being positive about certain things, but maybe too positive without being realistic. I don't like being realistic, but at least be self-aware. Damn, Daniel.
He was feeling that he would never meet Valerie in person. To top it off, he was about to be hit with the truth.
I got an email from Social Catfish saying that latest new hot scammers were out. The person I was interested in was 4th out of the top 10 worst scammers that were going around right now on the market.
Hold on on that.
You're aware of Social Catfish? You watched their website? You see the videos? You didn't think at any point the fake number and the story seeming real, the fact that you never talked to her on video or on call, and the fact that you were giving her money each time didn't raise any suspicious feeling? All hope is lost. Every iota of hope I ever had for this man is lost.
I had a friend of mine check on some stuff for me, and apparently it found out that this person worked for Cam Soda, apparently. And that this person was a Playboy model, and I was like, huh. Does she know me? Is it the real person?
No. You asked your friend who actually was being really nice to you and is like, dude, get away from this.
Take your ass to bed. Turn off the lights. Get off that phone and go to
And you're like, oh, she's a Playboy model?
I seriously fell really deep for this person. Do I believe I've been talking to the real person? I would really love to hope and believe it. And I mean, they've asked for more funds, which I have not sent. I'm not going to send them to somebody who's fake. I can't do it.
I'm not gonna send them to somebody who's fake. I can't do it.
You sent $5,000 already. I can't sit here and be like, oh, good for you, Daniel, taking a stand. I feel like you just don't have the money at this point. If Daniel just starts singing, maybe he could write songs on like, bitches take my money, I don't find it funny. I don't know, maybe he could become like an R&B singer. It's like that new type of haircut where you just want to look devious.
Daniel sounded like someone who had mostly figured it out. We decided to help other victims, but we planned to eventually circle back and meet Daniel. A couple of months later, we got news that Daniel had sent even more money to Valerie.
Yeah, okay. And I just want to say, I don't blame social catfish very often, but saying the words Daniel looked like he figured it out is like a big gamble that you guys took. And circling back around to Daniel, I feel like if it was me, I would have 100% understood, because that's exactly how people talk when they're about to do the same exact shit. This is the same thing with your ex, right? You talk to your homie and you're like, so you're done with her, right? And he's like, never talking to her again, blocked her off my phone, don't even have her number. The next day you're like, bro, what happened? And you find him at her house knocking on the door, begging for her to come back. It's the same thing. You talk all big and mighty, and as soon as the person is not in the room, you're like, I can't do it. Relapsing is inevitable at times. I feel like you should have probably kept an eye on this man. You just let him wander for a couple of months. Finally, by the way, he has a nice haircut, looks a little better. I still feel like the barber missed about 30% of the hair that's there. So if you could take that out, it would be good, but he's back.
She's currently asking me for $200. She said if she gets that, then she'll be able to get the test, send it to her lawyer to come here, and everything will be happy and she'll be out of New York.
You mentioned that you were highly suspicious about that relationship and you almost felt like it was a scammer.
Okay, Valerie's lawyer, that's her name. Who am I speaking with? Daniel, Valerie's boyfriend. I'm going to video call you now. Please pick up, we need to talk. FTF, face to face. I don't respond and appreciate video calls because my schedule don't give me the opportunity. Okay, question mark. I'm a very busy man that I don't joke with my time. Before we proceed, please, I need to know if you and your wife already have the test result. It feels like AI is writing this. Sometimes you're like, when your English is so bad, you're like, is it AI? I can't believe that it's like that at this point.
Which is why we were surprised to see that you had sent her lawyer money as of last week.
Wait, you sent the lawyer money? Motherfucker. What, does he need a new suit, Daniel? Why? What are you sending the lawyer money for?
We took that lawyer contact information for Ben Douglas and we ran the phone search through our tools. That particular phone number had a very high fraud score. We also searched Ben Douglas's email. I couldn't find any records, which rose a red flag.
His name is benlawyer2222@gmail.com. You should have called him Bend Over at this point. In case you don't speak to his lawyer, speak to Valerie's friend, Huge Ass.
We wanted to make sure that this person was who we thought it was, which was Sabrina Nicole. We did a little bit of digging and none of those Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, all of those accounts are fake, and it's because she is one of the most used faces in romance scams.
Let's quickly talk about lust. This is the problem, right? Some of the people are lonely, some of the old people, they're like, wow, a celebrity after me. And then other guys look at people who are like pulled from Playboy or OnlyFans and are like, wow, she's so hot. I can't believe I'm with that. And I feel like if you just get your self-respect up, you could be like, I feel like even if she's not real, I could get someone who I think is very attractive because I'm putting in work for myself. It takes a lot of self-respect to say the words no. I think it takes a lack of self-respect to say yes when even you know it's probably not real.
Thousands and thousands of fake profiles all across the internet. You were talking to a scammer on each one of those fake profiles.
Okay,
great. Sounds good. I'll just message the 999 more. I'll find her and she'll be mine. Come on.
So the next thing that takes me to is the tracker. We're able to get their IP address. Valerie clicked the link that came back to Lagos, Nigeria.
What's going on in my mind is disappointment.
I'm sorry, did we skip over the fact that she's from Lagos, Nigeria? One more amazing victory for Nigeria.
Got him. We fucking got him.
They should have an Olympic medal for scamming. It would be like Jamaica in running. It's a gold medal to Nigeria. Yet again, they have won.
And Daniel, how many times have you been scammed?
I'd say the attempts have probably been in the hundreds. I'd probably say it could have been anywhere from $5 to maybe $500. I mean, I just got to the point where I was just like, I don't know you. So the answer is no.
500 scamming attempts on one man. It means that everyone in their ecosystem of scammers are working together to scam this man. Scammers are literally coming out and being like, I just got 500 from Daniel. You go right in and take 500 more. They're using him as a bank. Oh my God, dude. The money that you could have just saved.
When Valerie was asking for gift cards, that didn't raise like a red flag maybe, like, hey, like, how are they paying for things with gift cards?
It didn't really raise a red flag.
How far do you have to raise the red flag up before you see it? Because she kept raising it and you kept giving her money. Seriously, dude, that's a lot of money to be wasting because you wanted to get your nut busted.
You're giving away everything you have. The bank tacked on all those fees and it becomes more of your problem.
I've been cutting back, withdrawing, and cutting those people out of my life.
But Daniel, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to kick the dead horse, but...
Dead horse, huh? At this point, I think he let that slip. I'm not trying to kick a dead horse. I think the phrase is beat a dead horse, but yes, how do we sit here and just listen to the fact that this dude every week is saying, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm not doing, I'm going to stop withdrawing. The fact that he has so many people means that he feels some sort of loneliness. I feel like it's very likely that this dude, because he's very much into like gaming, fantasies, his life, he wants it to be that, and to an extent he's probably living that fantasy and maybe even okay with that, but it's probably the right thing to let him know that he's busting a nut to a lot of Nigerian dudes. If that's his thing, that's great, but I don't think it is.
You literally just sent money last week. You saw our blog post, you saw who the real woman was. What's driving you to believe something that you know is fake?
Pussy, Drew. Pussy. Whap! That's basically what it is, Drew.
I gave my word and I felt that I was obligated to do so.
Right, that's it. So even though you knew that it was a scammer and that it was on Scamfish, you were like, I'm a man of my word. And even if this is not Valerie, the sexy Playboy model, and this is Valerie, the Nigerian man, I am still going to follow through. What a triumphant story for Daniel.
I wanted to see how far I'd honestly come and that how much I honestly hated what I had done. And you know what? After I did it, I just seriously knew that there's no way I could do it again.
And then you did it again for like months.
Are you going to block all of these scammers that are trying to get money from you? Is this gonna end?
Ever since pretty much this whole thing took place, yep, this is over.
Do you know why I don't think that's true? Because when Drew asks simple questions and people say 10 things before the actual answer, I just don't believe them, because I feel like that alone just shows like their thought pattern, that they'll do 10 things before actually trying to do the actual thing. He's like, is this over? And the guy's like, ever since I was born, the day that I met Valerie and now the day that it's ended, I don't think that this will be a thing that I will probably ever maybe do again sometimes. Pretty much that's what he's saying. So at the end of the episode, Bree and Drew are like, look, we know it's not just Valerie. Let's just be honest. We're going to look at like your whole Facebook dating and everything else and see how many people are catfishing you. And he's like, all right, fine, fuck it, whatever.
Daniel sent us the list of women he was speaking to online.
Sandra Williams, ? Valerie Miller, get back your money from them and go get the vanilla visa. Clara, talk to me, honey. Cornell, how you doing? Carol, my love. Janet, how are you? Elaine, hello, Daniel.
I try not to keep myself.
We found that all 16 of the women he was in communication with online were scammers. We informed Daniel and he said this: online dating has burned me, but I'm going to still continue to date online.
Those are all the cheeks that you won't clap. Online dating has burned me, but I'm still gonna continue to date online. Lactose foods make me shit my pants, but I'm still going to continue to drink milk. That's the same energy. This doofus over here. Come on, Daniel. Just stop online dating for a little bit. Get yourself back in check. Then you can go back. You can check on the apps later. Just put it down for a little bit.
He also said that him sending money to the scammers was an addiction.
The way people are doing this kind of stuff to you, you are used to helping people. You're used to, when they ask for your help, to being there for people because you've done that all your life.
No. I help people, but I've never once helped someone who I knew did not deserve it. And I can make that decision, especially when it relates to me. If I see some random person looking to take advantage of me, I kick their ass.
You're used to prioritizing other people's needs over your own.
Why didn't you help one guy if that's the case, Daniel? Are you just one of those like, I really want to help anyone and everyone, especially if they got a booty that just won't quit?
Thanks for watching another episode of Scamfish, everyone. Remember, new videos go out every Wednesday.
And that's how it ends. Daniel over here really just overdid it. My boy is just pretending and lying to himself. And the fact that at the end of this episode there is no resolution because he's going to continue to online date means it's almost inevitable that this man will continue to get scammed. Some people, unfortunately, cannot be helped. Daniel is one of them. That is the video for you guys. I hope that you are okay. I hope that you're not out here getting scammed. And if you're a pretty girl just looking for a normal person, I honestly, maybe I feel sorry for you, but I think the best thing you could do is maybe do a video call, because that thing sets everything off. I feel like at this point, if you do a phone call, a video call, at least good. Stop asking for money unless he's rich. Girl, get your bag.
And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee, and I was gonna get employee of the month, and that's on period.
All right, take care, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.